Okay, so we're gonna plug in the arm into the computer. We're gonna do this via USB. When you install the drivers for this arm, there is a arm wizard that we'll go into to connect. So we're gonna double click on it and we're gonna hit connect. Then it's gonna ask us what profile to select. So we're gonna just deal with the probing aspect. So I'm gonna say probe. Now it's asking us to unstow the arm to exercise each encoder. So as we move it, we can tell it's checking it off, and then finally the additional scanner axis. So now the arm wizard is reading out. We see numbers running. We're basically connected to it. From here, we can go into the calibration, probes management. So this screen is basically where we can add new probes or modify the existing probe. What we're gonna do is we're gonna modify it by adding a calibration. So in the kit that I was telling you about comes the drivers, comes all the tools to be able to install it to a base, installs the key system for the probe, and it also includes 2 spheres since we're using the scanner with it. This sphere is the one that we're going to use for the calibration of the probe. So the process would be to fixture it down to your table. This can be done with a clamp or hot glue. Just any way where it won't move. And then right here in the probe management, it asks us to put the qualifying sphere diameter. And it says it right on the side of here. So we already have it in there. It's 20.0019 millimeters. And then it's asking us to take at least 15 points. So I'm gonna unstow the arm. And I like to do 4 around the widest part of the sphere, 4 around the upper part of the hemisphere, and then 1 right on top. I'm gonna position the arm differently and do that again. And then maybe 1 in this orientation. When we're done, we stow the arm and we hit compute. This screen will give us a upper and lower point graph. It'll also tell us the sphere diameter that it had calculated, and it'll give us a sigma rating or the deviation from the nominal sphere diameter. So we're at 26 microns. That's within the 27 micron calibration standard. So we're gonna hit save and apply. Now that I described how to calibrate the probe inside of the arm wizard, I'm gonna demonstrate how to install the scanner and do a calibration on that. When you go from switching between the scanner and the probe, you should shut off the arm. Then we're gonna take our key. We're gonna remove the probe. We're gonna grab our scanner, put it in unlocked mode, place it on, lock it on, and turn the arm back on. So again, the arm is connected through the Ethernet port. During the installation process, the drivers will configure your Ethernet adapter to connect automatically. So I'm actually gonna go through the calibration process in the third-party software, and then I will install the probe on it and we'll go through a calibration with that. So for this sake, I'm gonna be using Verisurf. Also, while that's firing up, I'm gonna take my tool and I'm going to remove the sphere that we use to calibrate the probe. And we're gonna install the matte looking sphere. So the scanner needs a different type of sphere because of the reflectivity of the other sphere messes with the calibration results. So this sphere was specifically manufactured for the calibration of this scanner. When we open the device manager in Verisurf, we're gonna be on the laser scanner device. We're gonna hit start. It's It's going to ask us to select the profile. We're going to select scanner. Again, we're going to unstow it and exercise each axis, including the scanner axis. And now we are connected. So now that the arm is started, in our device controls, we're going to hit the calibration button. I have a previous scan in there, so I'm going to delete it out. And then it asks us here to put in the nominal diameter of the sphere, which is written on the side. That's 34.999 millimeters. When we're ready to record, we're going to hit the record button. And then we're going to trigger to gather data. So on the screen, the active scan will be colored red, and the gray portion is a previous scan. So it doesn't matter if you take some bad data like on the table or the clamp in this case, it's going to do a filtering later and pull out the sphere. So we're going to put the arm in different orientations. We're going to try to cover as much as we can. When we're done, we'll stow the arm, we'll press stop, and we'll hit compute. So right now it's filtering out a lot of the flyer data, table, clamp, and it's trying to pull out that sphere, and it's going to calculate it and give us our results of the calibration. So after it computes the sphere, you can see that it pulled out quite a bit of the sphere. We can zoom in, you can see what kind of data it collected. Below, we are getting the diameter of 34.997. So it's 2 microns below what the nominal diameter is. Really good. So from here, we're going to hit save. Now it's saving all that spec information inside the arm. We're going to hit close, and we're ready to go with the scanner. So now I'm going to demonstrate installing the probe onto the scanner, and then we're going to calibrate that as well. So I'll take the probe that I had before. I'll take my removal tool. I'll unscrew it. Then I'm just going to take the scanner off so you can see it better. So on the bottom, we're going to screw the probe into there. Use the tool to just tighten it down. So now that we have the probe installed, and this is kind of a shorter probe, but you can put longer ones on it. The longer probe that you install on it, you'll notice you'll probably get less of a tighter calibration on it. We're going to switch over to probe. Then I'm going to hit calibration. So I can actually put in by sphere. So I'll put in this sphere, 34.999, and I'll hit start. I'm going to unstow it, and I'm going to take points similar to how I took them with the probe and the chrome sphere. So 4 points around the big part of the sphere, 4 around the upper hemisphere, 1 on top. Change the orientation. And when you're done, you're gonna hit stop, and It's going to give us our diameter. We have 35.013, so roughly 14 microns above the diameter, the nominal diameter of the calibration sphere, so it was good. So I'm going to hit save, close. So now we have a calibrated scanner, we have a calibrated probe. Next, we're going to throw a part on the table, and we'll use the scanner and the probe to demonstrate how to use the arm for alignment, scanning profile surfaces, grabbing some prismatic features like a circle or some planes. So